Hello everyone. So I would like to talk about the milling machine. First of all, the abstract for milling machine is machining can be described as an important process that we used in a huge range of application. In our project, we will focus on improving and gain knowledge of the machine in of mechanical of machine and difference of each machine for the factors which bring the quality of part. We have learned a part that skill us to provide bring an opportunity to mill and drill our part and components to specify the measurement and dimensions. For every component, we fabricate with the detailed sketching and stimulating process of cutting which help to shape construct all of the operation and procedure that require control to run the machine with component without any breakdowns and failure. From this machining process, we observe that many different functions involved in CNC projects, from the process of cutting, milling, and drilling. Thus, the effect of the project can be found from the tolerance and the surface of the finishing part.
Hello, my name is Vityashni Silva Tamilan and my matrix number is 820 MJ0144. I'm from group number 5 for the course SMJP4633 section 2. This is my final project presentation. The objectives are to create 3D model from the 2D drawing using Fusion 360. Lecturer has provided the 2D drawings and from our group, Irfan has been done the 3D model using the information given in the 2D drawing provided. Then myself has been created the G code, that is the second objective of this assignment, and then the third objective is that it needs to be connected with the part 2. Part 2 is being done by another group, so the stud has to be connected with both the work pieces. This is the 3D drawing of our model, which is part 1, and then this is the front view, this is top view, and then this is side view. The hole is 5 radius, 5 millimeter radius, and then the center part is 40 mm, and then the overall length is 100 and height is 50. For the G code part, here I've been provided the important information part from the G code we have been created because it's quite long. And also we have done two different G codes, one for the workpiece part and another for drilling part. We use Siemens Sanumeric 840D machine. We also manually change the feed rate and RPM, and also the tool bit name such as cutter 10, ball underscore n underscore 10 mm, so we can cope up with the machine that has been provided in the precision lab. Thank you from me.
So about the CNC machine, we can say that technology has encouraged the development of the CNC machine into a more convenient and small scale design. This is because we create smaller machine in purpose to save some space in our lab or factory and also the reduction of production costs and lower the energy consumption and also manpower. In addition, without decrease the accuracy level, research is able to come out with a design machine which merged with headstock spindle, X and Y axis bed, various tool holder and various motor actuator will be used. These There are few types of CNC machine that we used in our precision lab during this project. So first of all, CNC bend saw machine. CNC bend saw machine is used to cut a heavy metal piece, rod or some aluminium or big metal piece with a smoothly and with an accurate measurement. It also called as a power saw with a big shape and long blade with a tooth metal. This machine included with coolant fluid during the milling process. We had we had to use this machine to cut our workpiece, which is the aluminium, to into a rectangle shape as needed for our measurement. So the next one will be bed type milling machine. Okay, what is bed type milling machine? Bed type milling machine probably will be used to remove metal of continuous small amount in a smooth condition from the workpiece, which help to revolving the cutter called milling cutter, which it helps to make the surface smoother and also to a correct dimension if we cut properly. So this machine included with a coolant fluid during the milling machine. It will use to flatten the surface of the workpiece from being rough, irregular surface, and this process will be done according to the feed rate against rotating mill cutter. We use this machine to cut the excess metal from the rod machine we have. They are used to cut and then from the dimension and flatten our workpiece in a smooth condition. So the next one will be DMG-635V Ecolane milling machine. This also have in our possession lab. So this is the machine we use to we design our workpiece. So what are the uses of this machine? Let us see. DMG Mori 635V Ecolane milling machine is used as a model milling machine in many industries. This machine consists of water-cooled motor spindle for high speed. It has 3-axis vertical machine, which its work area of 635 510 460 mm, which offers a combination of standard productivity and high technology. We had to be done the G code using our Autodesk Vision. We have to stimulate the our project in our laptop first, then only we can insert the data into our DMG Mori machine, which is the simulation has to be perfect with selecting the correct tools and need to be have key of the correct model of the machine in the software. After transfer the decode into our data of G code in a 4-piece into the machine, we have to be aware the tool selection have to be perfect and correct, and make sure the stimulation is correct in the display of the milling machine. After setting the workpiece into the bench milling machine, we have to set up datum. Okay, what is datum? Datum can be said that it helps to measure the x-axis, y-axis, and also the z-axis. Datum is known as a machine offset or work coordinate system (WCS) position. This process is to know where is the workpiece is located after we fix into the bench at the center point of the workpiece according to the G code. Before we start the milling process, we have to test the procedure with the tool, test the pressure with using a meter gauge, so that the drill bit won't be break during the milling process in between the workpiece and then our tool. We can start the milling process by turning on the coolant, and to make the function of the coolant is to make cooling effect on the grinding wheel and workpiece. This milling process continues as stimulation as done before. So the drilling part will be, we have to relocate the position of the workpiece after done the finish the top part, and then relocate the workpiece of our in the bench machine, based on the our design process. After relocate, we can continue with the G code process. During the milling process, we have to ensure the coolant is to be perfectly sprayed on the workpiece tool. In addition, to make sure that there is no overflow coolant on the drain stuck by the excessive pieces in the machine.
Thank you. Okay, now I will continue. The last part is quality inspection. Product has been complete, fabricated, and there are several aspects that must be inspected to determine the quality of fabrication. The picture 1 shows the lower part from the base to mid is very smooth and also edge has no defect. The U shape on the middle of the product is well milling by machine. Then the U shape milling using cutting tool mill. The second picture, the top face of product has problem, which is the curve supposed to look like a hemisphere, but there is straight on the top of the curve. The face of the curve is not smooth and the cutting structure is very mild. Other aspects such as shape, parameter tolerant are perfect and same with design. Solution suggestion for improvement. Based on problem in quality inspection, there are few solutions and suggestions that can be used for improvement. Change cutting tool and ball mill larger than 10 mm diameter is to avoid leaving past cutting tool in minimum. Also make the surface curve become smooth. It also could avoid any technical issues such as machine not cutting well, especially making curve. For suggestion before starting this project, maybe students should make another product to train students well prepared to this project. Maybe human hero on measure a base. When measure base with height, the effect happens when fabrication. The measurement between human and machine is a little bit different, so to avoid that, we use advanced tool that can minimize human error close to zero. Let's say using machine model to this is help to make fabrication easier, especially to make curve on a product. Conclusion, our product was complete fabrication. The product is fully based on design that was given to us. The NC code, the generic code is support the follow the design that we want. Based on inspection, we take a problem caused the fabrication process and come up with solution based on our knowledge. Thank you.